unforgettable cross-country trip. The next stop, the Nevada desert. But then, the weather takes a nasty turn. A flash flood suddenly races across the highway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dragging everything in its path to the median and creating a 20-foot waterfall. So what should you do if you see water beginning to rush over the road in front of you? Do you, A, drive slowly and steadily, B, leave your car behind and get to higher ground, or C, turn around and drive the other way? The choices you make could have severe consequences.
This is the middle of the highway in Nevada.
Yes, we're all right as long as we don't see a car floating down.
Like that?
As other commuters watch in horror, a minivan is dragged to the median and headed for the falls. Inside it, Lauren Miller and his wife of 46 years, Margie.
I was going down to get off into this little town. There was a flash flood coming across the road, which was totally scary. I mean, it was huge.
Lauren sees water on the road, but he doesn't realize it's in the median too.
I backed up, and I thought it was fine. I put it in drive, started to go forward, but the back wheels got into that median and that water. The soil or the dirt in the median had been washed out as much as 20 feet deep. It just washed out already.
The Miller's van is instantly pulled into the Torrent. So how could you avoid this terrifying situation? First and foremost, don't try to drive through the water.
If you see an area where water is crossing the road, it doesn't take a whole lot of water to lift up a car. Many fatalities occur when cars get washed off of roadways into rivers and streams.
And getting out of your car could put you in real danger too.
All it takes is 4 to 6 inches of water traveling 15 miles an hour to produce hundreds of pounds of water pressure that nobody could stand up against.
That leaves C as your best option. Turning around before you hit the water is the safest bet.
If I see floodwaters, I would want to turn around and get out of there, if at all possible.
You should never drive into it. It might look that it's not that deep. You might think you can visualize how deep it is. But you got to be aware that water could have washed away some of the roadway there, and you're going to all of a sudden find your vehicle in deeper water than you thought.
But for the Millers, it's too late. As they inch toward the drop-off,
I told my wife, I told her to open that door and put your foot on the door. I did the same on my side, and our plan was when this car ever stopped, we were going to get out.
There's a car coming. That guy just got swept up in the water. Oh,
She looked back. It didn't look good. It was a waterfall. It was just, we were gone.
they survive the fall, but Lauren knows they have to get on top of the van or they will drown.
She said, I don't think I can hold on. I said, baby, you will hold on. You've got to. And then she was gone.
Lauren watches as Margie disappears into the churning mud. With no chance of saving his wife, Lauren scrambles to the roof of his van.
I took a bunch of deep breaths, and I hyperventilated. And then I said to myself, and it seemed like forever, I didn't hear anything. And then somebody else, probably only 5 seconds or so, somebody yelled, your wife's fine. It's like, we're good. We're good. It was just the greatest moment in my life.
All I remember really was just bouncing along in the water and then fighting my way up. And every time I came up, I was just yelling for Jesus to help me.
Margie was pulled from the water by a police officer who happened to be standing in just the right place. It was a stroke of pure luck. Some victims of severe flooding are not so lucky. True or false? Of all severe weather events, only tornadoes cause more fatalities per year than flash floods. That statement is false. On average, flash floods kill more people each year than any other weather disaster.
Floods are one of nature's most efficient killers. They end up killing more people than hurricanes, lightning, and other storms combined. 60% of all flood victims are washed away in a vehicle.
For the Millers, this was a horrific ride that nearly cost them their lives, but they certainly learned their lesson.
We're going to stay away from things like heavy rains. Anything that looks like a flash flood, we're going to
Turn around.
park and find a hotel and stay.
You're not helpless in the face of a flash flood. Just remember, watch the skies for changing weather conditions. Don't drive or walk through water. Just a few inches can be dangerous. If you see flooding ahead of you, turn around. Don't drown.
You'll find another route to where you need to go, because if you do try to cross running water, it could be the last mistake you make.